Hello everybody. As you can see, I have my TV on because I am going to take you through a kind of fun piece of history. If you are at least a movie person like I am. First off, for starters, I finally have, after 4 years of looking, an HD DVD player. This is a Toshiba model number HD-A35KU HD DVD player. I almost passed this up in the thrift store that I was in because I looked through the electronics and I'm like, wow, that's a big DVD player. And then I saw it said HD DVD and I literally almost flipped out in the store. It was 25 bucks and it came with its remote, which is very good. There was just one problem. It did not come with the power adapter. I wasn't worried about the HDMI cord because I had one and I can just hook it up into the back of that. I was just worried about the power adapter, but I looked at it and I said, you know what? That port looks kind of familiar. Let me go home and see if I have something for it. I was thinking of this, but I was like, well, let me try something else first because that didn't look like it was the right type of cord. And then I grabbed this cord out of a box. This is a power adapter, or part of a power adapter for a PlayStation 2, and it fit in there beautifully, and the red light turned on, which obviously means it's good to go. And I did test it, and it works, but I thought today I would take you through a bit of a demonstration / history lesson. Back in 2006, VHS had fizzled out. And if you're watching and you don't know what VHS is, there we go. We got the net. Remember when this movie seemed high-tech? There you go. VHSs. These went well into 05, 06. I believe the last major motion picture produced on this format was A History of Violence with Viggo Mortensen. So for a couple of months, the only format out was DVD. And they were like, okay, well, something's got to be better than DVD. Something's got to be high def. We need to create a high def format. Sony created Blu-ray, and I forget who created HD DVD. Probably should have done my research on that. But HD DVD was basically another high-definition format that came out. These were produced from 2006 up until, I believe, 2008. Obviously, Blu-ray won out on the high-def war, and it's still very prevalent to this day. But I figured, since I already had a stack of HD DVDs, I was just waiting for a player, I would take you through both of them. Right on top of it is a Blu-ray, well actually a Blu-ray 3D player, but it really won't work with Blu-ray 3D discs unless you have a 3D TV, and considering how those really aren't made anymore, it's kind of a moot point. So, I figure, why not compare and contrast Too Fast, Too Furious, the HD DVD and Blu-ray release. So without further ado, give me a second and I will get this all hooked up. We're gonna have power. Ooh, it turned blue. Red to blue. Welcome. It is loading. One thing that I found out from testing this for the first time is that even though it worked perfectly, it is very slow. And I found out from online. There it is, HD DVD. I found out from doing a little bit of research online that some of the HD DVD players were pretty slow loading. I guess that's why people went with Blu-ray. It was, look at that, HD DVD Toshiba. It says loading, but nothing should pop up. Yep, no disc. So I'm going to go ahead and hit eject. We're going to open this up. The joys of doing this one-handed. And then we got the movie with disc artwork, HD DVD, The Look and Sound of Perfect, which is on the back and on the front of the thing as well. The Blu-ray also says it's perfect picture and purest digital sound available. Alrighty, so I'm gonna hit close. And it is obviously going to load. One thing to note is that only the first 3 Fast and Furious movies were released onto HD DVD. This format officially went extinct at, I think, before the 4th movie came out. No, not I think, I know. There we go. HD DVD, it recognized it. Now it's going to play. There it is, the Universal logo. Can I skip it? Can I skip it? I'm pressing the button, nothing's happening. But it will fade into the HD DVD logo. I thought that was pretty cool when I saw that for the first time. There we go. So this menu they used, or this logo and this like smart menu technology they used for Blu-ray, so it did look familiar. But one of the downfalls of HD DVD is how bland the menu is, and I'm going to show you with the Blu-ray so you guys get an idea. But you obviously have your options. You have play, setup, scenes, and extras. Let's just go to a random part of the movie. There we go. So I'll click that. The time coding immediately jumps to the moment in the movie. And there you go. I am going to put on the subtitles for just a quick second. Unfortunately, you can't, at least from the discs that I've tried, you can't access the subtitles with the subtitle button. You have to pull up the menu. Rest in peace, John Singleton. He did just pass away a couple weeks ago. English. There we go. And we're going to turn the menu off. You have to hit it twice. If you guys watch Blu-rays and turn your subtitles on with for the Blu-rays, you'll see that these basically are the same format that they are. But from what I can see, I mean, considering that this is a 2003 movie, I don't really have anything ultra recent to compare it with. It's not like, you know, I can put in Lego Movie 2 and we can see how well that works. I mean, I can put in the DVD copy of that to see how well of an up converter it is. But I will say, for standard DVD looks, this looks very, very good. Now, as far as the look and sound of Perfect, I mean, it sounds pretty good. We're going to go back to the main menu because we're not going to sit here and watch the full movie. As far as the sound goes, I do have to turn it up a little bit to get the sound going. Extras. Making music with Ludacris. Let's check that out. See how the extras look. The extras are pretty much in standard quality as far as it looks like. There's Luda with his dreads. I do miss dreadlocked Luda. It looks like all the extras are in standard DVD definition, which I mean is fine. Sometimes when they transfer a movie over to Blu-ray, they tend to leave the special features in like DVD quality, but you can tell that there is some up conversion in the quality a little bit. With this, I can't really tell. Car spotlights, what have we got? Oh, the Spider. Which one? Isn't it the Evo that Walker drives in this movie? Yeah, Sorta. Yeah, he drives that. That's a nice looking car, though.
You have an Evolution 7 that we're using, which is made by Mitsubishi, and that's not
Alrighty.
available.
So that's HD DVD. That's basically what it is. I will return, good lord, to this in a second because I do have a stack that we are going to look through. But really quickly, I'm going to take the HDMI cord out. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There is a little bit of a hum going on. I think that's the fan that's inside the player. There we go. Hello. Now we're going to go over to the Blu-ray 3D player. Obviously, there's no disc. The thing with this, though, this is a Samsung Blu-ray 3D player, I believe. Is it Samsung? I don't know, but it's a home theater Blu-ray system. And every time the speakers did come with this. I bought this secondhand. Every time I want to go watch a movie, I have to go to the settings. I have to go to sound, and I have to switch it from home theater speakers to TV speaker. I don't know if that's normal or not, but whatever. I've been dealing with it for a little while. So now we have the Blu-ray artwork for Too Fast, Too Furious. We're going to set that in. And... oh, hit the wrong thing. We're going to go home. There we go. As you can see, it started right up immediately. It is playing, loading, and then playing. There we go. It went right to the main menu. Oh, oh. Moron. I hate that. This thing is really finicky. If you press a wrong button and go to a different screen, you have to reset the sound settings. Just be careful with that if you have this kind of player. So we're gonna, and that's the one thing I love about this player. If you put in a Blu-ray disc, it'll come up with the image of the movie and tell you what the movie is. But if it's a DVD disc, it'll just say DVD, which kind of makes sense. Loading. There we go. Blu-ray disc, high definition. It starts right up. Just from what I can tell from the screen comparisons, the Blu-ray disc looks a lot better than the HD DVD. We're of course going to go, and as you can see, the Blu-ray menu, they're showing clips from the movie and everything. So we're gonna go to the same scene that I went to. It jumps right to it, and I hit subtitle, and there we go. I can automatically tell a difference. The colors are a bit brighter in this transfer for the movie. And this is a very sun-dappled movie. Interesting fun fact, while this movie was shooting on one side of, I think it was Biscayne Park in Florida, Bad Boys 2 was shooting on the other side. That's why whenever I think of Bad Boys 2, I think of Too Fast, Too Furious, and when I think of Too Fast, Too Furious, I think of Bad Boys 2. So, okay. Oh, okay. So, I can't go to the disc menu. Then again, this is an older Blu-ray. It's not newer tech Blu-ray. It's not something like How to Train Your Dragon, where if you hit disc menu, it'll go right to the menu. Sometimes with those, like, you have to pull up the menu as the movie's playing. Extras. Give me that Ludacris featurette. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I can tell you that this is pretty much the same quality. Although it looks a little bit sharper, but to the naked eye, if you're not paying attention, you're not really going to notice a difference. So that was a main comparison that I wanted to do with that. So I'm going to shut that off, and I'm going to put the HDMI cord back in the HD DVD player. And I do have a stack of HD DVD movies. I'm not going to put all of them in. But just so you guys know what I have. Focus. 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 There we go. We have American Gangster. Brand new factory sealed. Four Brothers. This is my all-time favorite movie, so awesome to have that on HD DVD. Also brand new factory sealed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. They only did the first 5 on HD DVD, so we got Jet Li's Fearless, King Kong, Knocked Up, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, Planet Earth, the complete series, Superman Returns, The Departed, The Good Shepherd, The Interpreter, Transformers, V for Vendetta, and We Were Soldiers. So, let me just test this out real quick. Let's go with a Paramount title with We Were Soldiers. That's another thing with HD DVD. The reason why it kind of... a big reason why it failed was that not all studios were licensed with HD DVD. I think the 3 studios that they had, they had 3 of the big 6. They had Paramount, they had Warner Brothers, and they had Universal. However, all 6 of the big 6 studios, Paramount, Universal, Fox, Disney, Warner Brothers, and Sony, obviously Sony, because it went on to, there we go, Paramount High Definition. Now that looks beautiful. Now that's the Blu-ray logo that they use, so that's pretty cool. But not all studios went with HD DVD. Hold on. Oh, used the wrong remote. How come I can never hit the menu button? Alright, so this is We Were Soldiers that I put in. Let me try to go to a tame scene of the movie, because this is a pretty gruesome war movie. Looks okay. I don't know if you can tell. This might just be a product of the movie. Yeah, you can through my camera, but it is kind of grainy here. Let's see. And I noticed that with Too Fast, Too Furious too. Let's see if we can put subtitles on. Nope. I now have to pull up the menu. I'm going to put pause. I haven't seen this movie in a couple years. I'm going to have to watch it again. It's a pretty sad movie. That's the one thing I don't like. And we're going to put the menu down.
Too tall, sir.
Alrighty. So that is a Paramount title with We Were Soldiers. Let's do one more, and then I do want to do a couple of tests with this. I do want to do a Warner Brothers, so because it's here for the sake of convenience, I'll do V for Vendetta. Really good movie, by the way. Really weird movie, but really good. If you don't know what V for Vendetta is, that's the mask that's used in the movie, and I know you've seen that mask on a lot of cringe compilations with people who sit there wearing it on camera going, "We are anonymous." So, you're obviously not anonymous. You have a YouTube channel. They can trace the IP address. Anyway, that was a tangent. There's also Transformers, which is a Paramount title, but they did do it through DreamWorks. I'm actually glad I have this release, because this release comes with a whole ton of bonus features that that the Blu-ray that I have over there does not have. Yes, Warner Brothers. Very, very cool. Sorry that this video is going on a little long, but we're a one-take person in this household. Come on. I don't know what it is, but with this, you know how when you put a DVD or a Blu-ray in, you can hit menu and it'll go to the menu. Some companies don't allow you to do that, but they allow you to skip through the previews. Oh, okay, I forgot. Warner Brothers is one of those companies where if it's kind of like an older title, the movie will just start right up. So you have to physically access the menu. So I'm going to pause the movie. Everything's all in red. Okay. Not really too much here. I'm fiddling around with this, and I figure I would do it on camera. I don't know. I have Goodbye Yellow Brick Road in my head. I was about to start whistling that. I just saw Rocket Man this morning. That was tremendous. Okay, so another thing we're gonna do. Combo formats. You guys are familiar with combo formats. They're still doing these with 4K. But let's take Cold Pursuit. If you guys haven't seen this movie, you need to. It's a combo format. Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. The Blu-ray and the DVD are their own discs, and of course the digital copy is just a paper slip that's in there. Combo formats with HD DVD, on the other hand, are a bit different. They are, you're going to see me in the reflection here, flipper discs. So one side is the HD DVD, the other side is the DVD. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in the DVD side of the movie. This is The Good Shepherd. Hold on, this side up. I'm kind of glad we did away with flipper discs. Other side is the DVD. Okay. Because they're kind of ridiculous. Whew, it is a little hot in this room. So as you can see, there are buttons here. It might be a little hard to see because of how dark it is. Just your typical skip, forward or backward, pause, stop, play, open, close, and then we got the on, standby, power button here. So I did put in The Good Shepherd, the DVD side. I haven't watched this yet, but I do have it on Blu-ray. So, which even if it didn't matter, I could watch the DVD side of it. There we go. So, okay, I hit the menu button twice, and it did that little thing. Now, that didn't pop up for any of the other stuff. By the way, Buddy Israel, Smokin' Aces, fun movie. That's a really fun action movie. Smokin' Aces 2 is terrible. Okay, so this is the DVD side. I mean, looks okay. Let's go to a scene. Well, it's taken a bit to load. I don't know why. By the way, I miss this. And I'm so glad that Disney still does this with all of their titles, including the Marvel and the Star Wars stuff. The chapter titles. Now it's just numbers, but they actually have chapter titles. So let's go to Chapter 3. Well, okay. There was Matt Damon and drag. I wasn't expecting that. Can I turn on subtitles from this? I don't want French. Oh my lord. Okay. I apologize. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Alright, so the DVD quality for that didn't look all that hot. I think they did that intentionally to kind of get you to watch the HD DVD side of the movie. So I'm going to grab just a random... Here. Wasn't planning on it. Sorry, kids, shield your eyes. But I do have a DVD copy out of Showgirls. And I'm just going to put in... This is a regular DVD. It is not a Blu-ray or an HD DVD. We have, as far as the HD DVD library that I have goes, We Were Soldiers, as I said, is really good. V for Vendetta is solid. Transformers is a fun movie. The first one. Alrighty. I have not watched The Interpreter. I've not watched The Good Shepherd, although I need to now. The Departed is one of my all-time favorites. Superman Returns I haven't watched. Alrighty, so I have to be really careful with what I pick here. Alright, so the HD DVD player does this too. When a movie is not cropped in widescreen correctly for its DVD release, the player will not recognize it and transfer it correctly. Like right here. Pause it right there. So it's in the middle of the screen. And that's terrible. And Blu-ray players do that sometimes too with older DVDs. I know a couple of the Steven Seagal movies that I have on DVD, especially this one, The Patriot. It's literally like even smaller than that. So it happens. It's a common conversion issue. But the DVD looks fine, at least with that. So I'll open that up. I'll try another DVD just to see, because that is a very old DVD. Let's do Beef 2, part of the hip-hop documentary series on rap beefs. This is the cut version, by the way. There is a version of Beef 2 that has the Eminem and Benzino beef. I don't know. Is this the one that has the Eminem and Benzino one? I don't know. I really don't. I've seen the cut version of this, the 85-minute one. But anyway, Planet Earth I haven't watched. The first Tomb Raider I haven't watched. Knocked Up I have seen, that's pretty good. King Kong is really good. Fearless I haven't watched yet. All the Harry Potters are pretty good. Already talked about Four Brothers. American Gangster I still haven't watched, and Too Fast, Too Furious is obviously pretty good. Alright, so if you noticed a weird cut, I had to cut that last part because the main menu featured a rap song that just started swearing, and I kind of don't want that on my channel right now in case kids are watching. So, from what I can tell, this looks okay. I'm gonna have to mute this.
Was poisoning the community.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good beef. Cypress Hill versus West Side Connection. Alright, so basically, Cypress Hill had a hit song at the time called Throw Your Set in the Air. And Ice Cube, right when he was going into West Side Connection, he had written the movie Friday. And he was getting ready to start filming the movie, and he wanted a bunch of hip-hop artists on the soundtrack, which I do have the soundtrack on my phone. It's pretty good. Nothing fantastic. I'm going to put this right back over by the DVDs. So when he recruited Cypress Hill to do a song for the soundtrack, he requested Throw Your Sets in the Air, and they said, all due respect, we can't give it to you because that song is going on an album, but we can give you this, and they gave them another song, and he included it on the soundtrack, but when Ice Cube did his song for the movie, which is just called Friday, the chorus of it sounded a little like Throw Your Set in the Air, and they're like, oh, he's a rhyme biter and everything. So then it was a huge feud between Cypress Hill and West Side Connection, but it was a more entertaining feud. It wasn't like a deadly feud. All right, just for kicks, I'm gonna put in a Blu-ray disc to the HD DVD player. We'll see if it recognizes it. I would laugh so hard if it did, because the discs kind of look similar. When you flip them around, loading, no disc. Pretty much figured that was going to happen. It was just going to be a disc error. Okay. Now that's the answer to the be-all, end-all mystery of that. Gonna put that right back at the beginning. Okay. Last thing I want to do is I want to put a CD in, because DVD, Blu-ray players do play CDs. And I have right here the soundtrack to Exit Wounds. Again, pretty good soundtrack. I just mainly like the song No Sunshine by DMX. So let's see how this does. I know a lot of you are probably anxious right now, because if that were to start moving, you would be trying to see how many times it could hit the corners. Okay, so it does recognize it as a CD. CD player. Now that is the opening to No Sunshine.
It's dark and hell is hot. Ain't no sunshine in this.
Cut, I'm sorry, I had to cut that. Thanks, Ja Rule. But it does work. However, it's really bizarre, because as you saw, it was just a screen. There was no indication that what song was playing, or even if they couldn't read the CD information, it would just say track 1 or something. No indication about that, so that's really odd. But there you go. That is the oddball beauty of HD DVD. That's pretty much all goodbye, it said. Appropriate. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you today. Have a nice day.